Hey Matt, it's Malcolm
Kristen.
and wanted to provide you with a little bit of feedback on your video, which I know you have sent off to Anne Bucksbaum, and I hope you enjoy meeting with Anne. I thought your video was really very nice, and it was worth the wait. I don't want to repeat what you're going to get from Anne, so wanted to frame this a little more around some of the educational principles that the exercise is based on, which are really sixfold, looking at the foundational knowledge, the application of that knowledge, how that knowledge is integrated into your life in general, how you bring the human dimension into your video, how you bring the caring dimension in terms of how you work with other people, and ultimately how you have applied the learning process overall. So as I said, I think you did a really outstanding job with this. I actually really like the fact that you sat and faced the camera, talked to the person at the other end, had some very nice transition slides, but didn't rely on slides and hide behind the slides for the whole thing. That's not an easy thing to do, and I think you did that very nicely. You touched on all of the foundational issues, which was important, and you talked in considerable depth about how they're applied, and I really liked the way that you were able to link your own experience and the application of things in the current US corporate sector and how that has to be done differently in a developing country setting. And I think that picking out the spreadsheets and the budget was a particularly nice way of doing that. I must admit I was completely unaware of the fact that we were moving away from spreadsheets in a Western setting, but as I don't work in a Western setting, I guess it doesn't affect me too well. And I really like the way you integrated things, bringing in the full range of activities in different ways, and look forward also to how what's happened in this course is linked to what you've done in past courses, to how past courses took you out to Swaziland, and looking at what's next. Overall, as I said, it was a very nice way that you presented it, and I also really loved the way you presented the team you work with, how positive you are about them, and the way that you use the blizzard came across really nicely. I mean, your team has that really nice story to tell of, you know, Delphine insisting that you all get together and driving around the city and picking you all up and however that goes. But the way you brought that in, the way you're able to talk about flexibility and a positive attitude, really good. So you obviously have some talent. You should be giving up being a financial manager and taking classes on movie making and pursuing that as a career, I think, tied in with your public health career. Anyway, thanks for something that was enjoyable to watch, taught me a lot about you, and helped me to understand what you've taken out of this course so far.
Great job, Matt. I really liked your background and hearing about your transition from finance to being a student at BU. I also thought that you had a great pace, despite the video being a little tough to hear at times. I really enjoyed how you touched upon a lot of the attributes that are required to work in international health, the positivity, and the working with your team and the blizzard and all of that. I also really liked your what's next slide and how you talked about your career and what you're going to do in the future. My one note is that I was a little distracted by your swivel chair and how you seem to be moving back and forth a little, but otherwise I think you did a really great job.
Okay, so thanks, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Take care now.